Oh boy, I'm 1 minute late. Okay, so you can't see anything yet. I'm currently trying to figure out, I probably should have done that earlier, how to get OBS. Like I originally wanted to like have the game on my other screen, but I'm having, like, if I go into full screen, it like pushes the game to my other screen. Okay. And I'm awake. I woke up like 2 hours ago. Okay. You are indeed blind. Okay. Because OBS always has problems with everything. In my case. Okay. Like, it's supposed to show Remnants here, but it's like not here. So I'm like, why? Oh, right. Yeah, I should probably just do the resolution route. Okay. Let's see. This is the wrong screen? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh. So let's do the resolution thing first. Guess I'm gonna pick the biggest. Like I said, when I go into full screen, it like pushes the full screen to my other screen where I have the like Windows activate Windows watermark that I don't want to have there. Now it's on my other screen, and rip. Okay, now it's like really weird. Oof, I'm a professional streamer. Okay. We got this. Oh god. It's worse. There is a button to change resolution, isn't there? Okay, with F5 I can change it. So so the problem is, if I go to 4 times, it goes like up here, like it's like a weird kind of resolution. Man, I suck. Guess interpolation won't help, probably. Isn't there like a button to switch through the modes? Oh, okay, no. Yeah. Like that's like the actual, like how the professionals do it. Okay, I have an idea. Totally have an idea. Actually, let me play around with the... I could try the capture window function. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Okay. We have a window. Okay, so I'm just capturing the window. Okay, just gotta center it somehow. So 3 times, then use display capture to game, then use filter to crop. Like right now, or is this good? Yeah, well, I've used like Windows capture now, because yeah, the other options won't work. So this is actually the perfect like introduction. Like we had 5 minutes. I tweeted out that I'm streaming, so we are all good. I don't stretch. Okay, so like originally I wanted to tell you a ghost story to get you into the like feeling. Was right click transform? But like we have already wasted like. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Patrick. Okay. Actually, let me tell you anyways. So this confirms that my that I'm either haunted or I'm just getting like old. Okay, there we go. Yep, no stretching. So I was like, it was last week. I was like, I had to take my laptop to university with me, and it was like, oof, I should take my mouse with me because I always forget my mouse. And it was like, okay, this time I'm gonna take my mouse with me. So I took the laptop, put it in my bag. Then I was like, okay, time to take the mouse. The mouse wasn't anywhere. Like I looked everywhere on my table. Like I just put it away, absent-mindedly. I mean, I am in my 20s, but I feel like I'm in my 50s already. So I put it like, usually put the mouse like right next to me on the table, and I looked there and it wasn't there. So I was okay. I guess maybe I absent-mindedly packed it into my backpack, but it wasn't there as well. And like I was like, okay, I guess I just gotta go to the bus. I don't have time to keep looking for it, so yeah, I'm just gonna look for it after I'm back. So I came back. It was like, okay, time to look for my mouse, and I looked again, kept looking for it everywhere, and yeah, it wasn't. It still wasn't there. Like I looked everywhere on the table and in the cupboards and everything. Like I have no idea how it would have ended up in the cupboards, and like it wasn't there in the end either. So I was like, where the hell is it? So yeah, I think I thought like a ghost stole it, like stole my mouse. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look at my table one last time, like after looking like where I could have put it on the table, like under some files or something, or under like books. And then I go back, and it's right in front of me, like right in the middle of the table is where it is. Like there, you can see me. Okay, it was right here, like right here, like minus the thingy. And I was like, what? How? I couldn't have I couldn't have missed it after looking like where it could have been on the table for like 10 minutes. It was really weird. Okay. But that's not why we're here. Though I should get a drink real quick. Okay, gotta stay hydrated. Oof. Okay, so the first thing I always have to do at the start of those streams, except for telling you terrible ghost stories, is exposition. Not Mountain Dew, it's fresh water. Medium. Sparkly water. It's a common haunting called being really fucking tired. I think you are right. Okay, so this is the game. This is June's game. Remnants. It released like this week. Tim, will you do face cam? Probably not. Because like it would kind of maybe break the immersion a bit, and especially since it's not that dark here. So You can download it for free if you want to try it out. And there's the extra zip as well if you pay $2 or more. I have the extra zip for free. So this is kind of sponsored by June, but I would still recommend getting this. Like, look at these comments. So many people love this game. It's gotta be good. And yeah. June-flower.hi.io/remnants. Okay, and another thing, like, June, how could you do this to me? I will never forgive you. Like, okay, look at this. This game is like 490 megabytes big, like about 500 megabytes. And it was like, hey, you can get the soundtrack from Bandcamp, but maybe you can get it like right from the game folder. Like maybe not in like high quality. Like on Bandcamp you could get it like on like as WAV files or high quality MP3s. These will probably just be OGGs, but no, look at this. These are all WAV files, and they're like all together like they're like 90% of the like size of this game. Like 450 megabytes. And the game altogether is 490 megabytes. Like this game could be like 70 megabytes big. How could you not use OGGs? I'm not sure if maybe those don't work in the like in this RPG Maker version, but still, I'll never forgive you. Okay. Oh, okay, it only supports waves. Yeah. I figured that was the problem. I mean, it probably... could imagine, maybe never mind. Actually, what did Yuminiki use? Maybe that's why Yuminiki only had like a few second loops. I mean, that would actually make sense. Like, I feel like there should be like a like plugin that like someone should have made a plugin that you could pull into RPG Maker 2003 to use OGGs. So yeah, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, I never looked into the Yuminiki files. I probably should have. But yeah, I could imagine them like... I mean, if it only accepts waves, then yeah. I mean, that's... kind of makes sense if that's the reason behind the Yuminiki tracks only being like 5 seconds long. And I've been streaming for like 15 minutes and we still haven't started the game. Oh, dang it. Okay. Oh no, okay. It's alright again. It should be around here somewhere. Forest clearing. So, I did test the very beginning of the game. Okay, I'm actually wondering if there's like some secrets here. Yeah, wave is probably the best options you would have had. There, that must be the entrance. Like the one thing that I really love about the like June's art is the coloring. Layer 1. Shelter. Like look at this. And then there's like another game. I can show it later, like the art of it, which is like totally monochrome blue and black, and it like looks really awesome. Menu. I prefer using the X key. Ooh. Like there's a, I'm not sure if it, I guess it should work in RPG Maker 2003, like where you can push the player like to the top left if he press left here to like simulate him or them, the player, going up the stairs. Leave or die. Empty bowl, broken skateboard. Nosebleed patrol. Okay, faded, so that probably means that it's like rather old. Oh yeah, blue memories. Cigarette butts. No, nobody has entered this place for ages. I'm probably safe. Video must have been painted a while ago, maybe 50 years or so. Text says color theory. Must be a signature of some sort. Two planks of old wood. And empty plastic basket. Broken sheet of glass. It's been shattered in the center. Weird. So we have 2 ways to go. Let me actually make the room a bit darker. I need some atmosphere. Oh god. Oh god. Rip Patrick. I remember my grandmother telling me like a story like you have to eat lots of jam because the jam, like, because it's so red, like I guess strawberry jam and stuff, like it gets converted to blood, so you have to eat lots of jam so you have lots of blood and are really healthy. So yeah, you should do that. Eat lots of jam. Yeah, it was like a story that you, I guess, tell children to bullshit them. People tend to forget about them. I'll have names at the bottom. Oh yeah, they do. Oh, perfect. This reminds me of VVV. I'm not sure how many V's there are. No, jam as in JAM. Looks like some sort of data analysis. I don't know what to make of it. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Scribbles. It isn't faded at all, but there's no way this is recent. Strange diagram. Okay, so this kind of looks like a laser thing. Like, yeah, this is like, this whole light is kind of concentrated to, because I remember seeing this in like, I don't know, maybe it was like about ice and stuff. But yeah, okay, this definitely looks like a laser. Gate pyramid of constellations. Yeah, this looks really scientific-y. There's some DNA here. Aliens, yeah, aliens. That was like my first thought as well. Rec room. Is there a recording? A flag about to be set aflame. There's the sheet. Okay, nothing underneath. No like dead bodies. Debris. I'm not getting hurt. More cigarettes. Oh, okay, some could be a radio. Mushroom person. Oh. Rec as in recreation. Ah, it's like those rooms where you just hang out to, like, I guess, relax or to have some fun, I assume. An eel. Okay. Summer haze. Huh. I mean, this totally looks like a summer horror blockbuster thing. The poster, like the description of it. Lots of artworks. Dartboard. Yeah, I suck at those as well. By the way, as June said, June Flower here in the chat is the creator of this game, so if you have any questions, let them know. Ergonomy. I really like the design of this poster. Yellow. Wonder if these are like references to real life stuff. Ghosts. Yeah, I gotta agree. Like the design, like the interactable objects. Like there's a thing. Let me actually finish looking through this room first. Beat up device and green table. Yeah, table tennis, I'd assume. There's one game that I always remember. Like you guys probably know Room 205, I think it's called. It's like a DS game, a detective DS game. Let me actually look it up. Yeah, no, not Room 205. Where is it? Hotel Dusk, Room 215. Right, that's the one. And this one was really fun, in my opinion, to play. Like I was a big DS game nerd in general. And it has a sequel. Like I really like the original, Hotel Dusk Room 215. And then there's a sequel called Last Window, The Secret of Cape West. And it was like so terribly made in terms of like interactable object stuff, because you could interact with a lot of objects, and there would be like a lot of like mundane kind of info, like this is a window, this is some cardboards, and like you think to yourself like, why can I even interact with these objects if it just describes what they are? Like I can see what they are. I want some like extra info. Like in this case, like it says that it's a tire, but that has also been repurposed as a seat and gives some insight into the like mind of the player, in the sense of like it can't be like that there's a vehicle here or stuff, like making it more interesting. Or here describing the poster, which can be a bit hard to see because of the small scale. Though I guess I saw a few like objects here where it's like this is just a tire or something. But yeah, not a tire. Like it was something like here, cigarette butts. I guess in this case it's again okay, because it's a bit hard to tell what these are. They could be like gun shells. So I think this one has an excuse. Last Window didn't have an excuse. It became like really boring because I wanted to like find out everything about what there is to find about it, like about the environment, like press around and stuff. But it became really boring. Okay. I don't know what the purpose of this thing is. Must be part of something bigger. Yeah, it looks like one of those air thingies. Reminds me of Naige's Dumbest Danganronpa, in Danganronpa, where he's something like, it's a washing machine, that it could kill anyone. Like, I mean, if Naegi wanted to kill anyone, he could be like totally lucky and like the washing machine would like explode and kill someone, like with his lucky powers. Right. Okay. Toolbox, screwdriver and a weird old cable. I mean, screwdriver sounds like the most important like thing in these like mystery games. Or I guess in this case it's a exploratory game. Enormous eye. Eternal Youth. It does look like an invitation, like follow the X marks the spot and stuff. Okay, I need a tool. Ooh, fungus. More fungus. Or mushrooms. Mushroom friend. Yeah, mushrooms are friends. Yeah, this loops back. It was more over here, right? Yeah, there was a path to the left. To the right. Humble Kingdom. It's like the Mushroom Kingdom. Like this looks very fungi, like parasitic kind of. Yeah, there's a lot of like weird plants here. Yeah, I thought it kind of looked like a sun too, like a sun in the middle of like a universe or something. No smoking. To avoid damaging the mushrooms, maybe. I thought there were already this many of them back when this place was lived in. Yeah, I mean it's kind of weird. Mushrooms in a box. Yeah, this looks really poisonous. Like all of this stuff, like bright purple and bright green and yellow and well, I guess these are roots. Yeah, they could look kind of fungi-esque as well. Pinball cabinet seems turned off. Didn't even knew any of these remained. Been a long time since I last saw one. Where's it turned towards the wall? Wait, is it? Ah, it's this way around. Okay, never mind. Shrooms and plants. Oh yeah, you are right. Did I say plants? I meant their own thing, of course. Yeah, I guess it looks like a place where like homeless people would live. Projector. Dude, I would totally love to like find out what this projector played. Okay, and another bed. So there are like multiple beds here. So I guess there was like multiple homeless people living together here, or maybe it was just like a place to hang out, like for like young adults. Okay, good thing that there's nothing inside there, because would be like probably rotten. And true, I guess. If this is their home, then they aren't homeless. But anyway, okay, I guess houseless. There are houseless people. Old magazine. Computers. Okay, so there's like this bright glowing thing to cheer away the blanks, but yeah, I guess poor people, I guess, yeah, probably hits it better. Like people who can't afford a house. Ooh. Computer. Oh, wait, I accidentally pressed the button, but yeah, let me save anyways. So I guess they tinkered here. Crowbar. Nice. Okay, now I can get into that one room. I don't like the sound of this. Okay, guess we can't look at the, like, the thing. can look at the projector. What the earth on the bed? What's up with this painting though? Like up here. That's quite the taste here. I mean, this would probably be a really cool place to like look at horror movies. Okay. And a lot of people smoked here. So before I go over there, I wanna look at these. Oxygen manufacturing. Actually, I didn't look at the name of the room to the left. Okay. Well, I'm gonna look at it when I go back to the planks. Oxygen manufacturing. Oof. I guess this name really makes sense. Hued pink flowers. So I guess, yeah, there's gotta be a way to get like fresh air in here, so I guess these plants do that. What a large flower. Huh. Weird plants that can grow without sunlight. Small network. Yeah, it definitely sounds like fungi. Dude, this is giving me total like Uzumaki vibes. Or like all in all like vibes of I guess Junji Ito plants. Bottom middle of respite. What? These are really bizarre plants. And there's a secret room. 2 centuries of dry blood. Oof. Large cloak. Underwear next to it. Oh, nice. Take it. Put it on. Jacket. 5 faint shapes carved into the wall. Humanoid. Oh yeah. Guess it looks... I guess it's an old painting of some sort. Oh, bruh. Oh, okay. I guess people did loot stuff here. I love Ito stuff. Yeah, same. Like I'm in general a fan of horror manga, and I mean Junji Ito is like one of the biggest figures in the horror manga scene. Small key. Okay. Could always use a spare pair. You are correct. What's up with this actually? Oh, okay. That painting. Oh, these rooms are almost double as art galleries. I really like that because it like really is like with like really artistic with all of this like stuff. Respite. Okay, that's what it says. Humble kingdom. The kingdom of shrooms. Okay. Let's go through here. Oh, rip crowbar. I don't need it for anything else. Yeah, I guess it doesn't clutter up the inventory that way. Like now you know, okay, this is like done. You never need it anymore. I like when games do that, like when you use an item and it's like, okay, you're not gonna have use for it anymore. Just throw it away so as to not clutter up your inventory. A long wire is neatly coiled behind an emergency glass. I don't know what it's even used for, so I'd rather not break it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. Why is this getting power? Keyboard. Yeah, probably not best to not touch too much. This looks like a crazy laboratory. An organic thing. Ooh, this is spooky. Keyhole. There we go. Time to go even deeper. First, save. Here goes nothing. Oh, layer 2. Mushrooms? Oh no, okay. Chemicals. Not safe to stay close. I'm gonna stay close anyways. Okay. One large pipe, there's metal bars blocking the extremity for some reason. Defense against zombies. Yeah, this looks really poisonous. Oh, this is really nice animation. Well, can't go back down. I was hoping for another animation. Sun. So yeah, I guess people have been down here. It's interesting. Paint isn't decorated at all. Pity. The arrow and the large O1, a single line of faded text persists. Don't overwrite. This is probably all wrong. Trans rights. No idea. Okay. Maybe it's don't overwrite something. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, industrial downside. I gotta remember to look at the room names. Beyond the invisible veil. Oof. These are some really weird plants. I really like the aesthetic, like having all these plants and stuff. This weird vegetation and mushrooms. Geometric patterns. Sealed shut. Oh, override. Okay. Lost suburbs of the pond people. Gotta turn up the music on my end. Nice. I like that bass. Pond. Seems some things will grow in even the murkiest of waters. Yeah, this is really weird. Oh, they're glowing. Nice. Merle. Mostly abstract. All over the place. I guess this does definitely look like those are ruins. The pond people. Oh, maybe they draw moisture from the air. Yeah, these are really weird plants. I mean, that's the interesting and maybe horrifying part about these plants, that they can grow without light and proper water. It's slime. It's dank memes. Dank memes are leaking from the pipe. This is dank. Okay, let me check out the maybe. Okay, no. This is like the spider room. Siamese spider. Oh. Okay, let's avoid the spider for now. Statues. Aliens. Oh, this is interesting. Statue of looks like some of the ruins I saw while traveling the world. All bloodstained. Like this, like you know pretty much next to nothing about the main character. And like through this like fully optional like observation, you find out a lot like about the character. Like they explore ruins apparently. Oops. Maybe they're an archaeologist. Well, this looks like a statue. Inscriptions, but it's unreadable. Just a mess of symbols. I actually like how like it doesn't say what the inscription is if you talk to it from this side, because like you can only read it from the front. There's a lot of blood. You know, this totally reminds me of As Above, So Below. And I love that because I'm maybe one of the few people who actually like that movie. It's sort of crank. I guess this is to override the panel. Or the door. Thanks for using day. Yeah, I'm kind of... I'm trying my best. Like, I gotta get used to it anyhow. Time desecrates all. This is a morgue, kind of, or like a thing. Like a big rib thing. Big rib room. That's what this is. Ooh, probably fakes. Okay, this makes sense. Incense burner. Holy symbol. Oof. Gotta walk around on it a lot. Okay. Lovecraftian. Yeah, kind of a bit, especially the ritual part. But As Above, So Below was like the plot is like it's actually in France, in the French catacombs. So shout out to June for being French, I guess. And like people go into the catacombs and then they like explore the catacombs. And the film it is like a found footage kind of movie, which I enjoy. Like I really like the genre. And then they like go through like some parts and kind of go through an entrance to hell pretty much. And there like they find like someone who they thought was lost and is still alive, kind of like. And like there's even the thing like "Thee who enter here abandon all hope," which is like the inscription in Dante's Inferno, I believe, of the entrance to hell. And like then they see like stuff like that shouldn't be there, like a burning car and like scary people and stuff. Like there are some a bit cheap jump scares, but it's like overall really interesting. Oh. Okay. Can recommend the movie. As Above, So Below. Or I guess the German name is like just Catacombs. Okay. I've seen this sort of symbol before in ruins. An old forgotten religion. You mean like Christianity? I guess this gives some perspective on the word, kind of. Priest, so I guess there were some weird like weird religious stuff going on here. And here's the spider room. Ooh, I like how it gets like all dark, like the sprite. Strange egg. Oh god. Okay. I thought it would like fall through. Ooh, landfill boat. That's... Ooh, is that a melodica? It's either a melodica or like a child piano kind of thing, or a MIDI controller, I guess. Interesting. I really love the fish on the right there. Like, it's a gigantic, weird fish. This is awesome. So maybe the person who lived here was like a hoarder or something. Gutted canvas. Rip. Bicycle without tires. Rip walls. A toy piano. Okay. Okay, there we go. A crank. Oh yeah, I guess it's like an attic, kind of, where you put a lot of like random stuff in that you don't need. There's a TV. But yeah, the fish friend is best friend. Okay, we have the thing. I'm actually wondering, what's this supposed to mean? Siamese spider. Like, is it a spider? Like twin spiders that are kind of like fused together? Wait, wrong direction. Okay, here we go. Yeah, green light. Sounds good to me. I mean, we can't get, like, we would be stuck here if we didn't do that, so. It's interesting that we haven't seen any corpses yet. Well, we have seen, like, the, like, morgue kind of thing, so maybe there are corpses in there. Okay. So, by the way, this is a toady. More meticulous. Like a Tory, I believe. Doesn't this, oh yeah, definitely. Explanation would be awesome. I believe this signifies like it's there to keep evil spirits away. That's why there are always toady at the beginning, like at the entrances to shrines. So hopefully there aren't any bad spirits beyond this point. Ooh, this looks really modern. Like, this again, a really weird juxtaposition. Like, you have these like really run down places or spaces, and then stuff like high tech, like the laboratory or this place. Doesn't need to be watered, I guess. Maybe someone's still going in and out of this. The passage from the mortal realm to the divine. I see. Calendar. Empty shelves. Power outlets. I'm still pretty wet. Details. Again. Ladder descends all the way to the floor below. Should I climb it down? No. Forgot to look at the room name. Alienation. Okay, Tory cross. There's a lot of like religious imagery here. It's pretty interesting. Gives you flashbacks to like Blasphemous. Okay, we're like at the third layer. This definitely looks like a laboratory now. With the like, I guess this looks like an elevator over there on the right. Interesting drawings. There's a sun. This looks like one of those middle-aged doctors with like mask with a, what are those called? With a scythe. Tunneler's path. The divide. Oh. No, this is giving me flashbacks to Yuminiki. Yeah. I mean, more like, it reminds me of Blasphemous because, or like it made me think of Blasphemous because Blasphemous plays a lot with religious imagery. Like, this is totally different from Blasphemous, so it would be a bit weird if this was inspired by Blasphemous. By the way, I'm seeing 4 viewers, but only 3 likes on the video. How could you? Just one person who has betrayed me. Can't tell if it's another language or there's a really bad typography, but I can't read any of these. Probably by a doctor, written by a doctor. The pictures show people operating machinery, lots of stuff about liquefaction, if I'm not mistaken. Vials. Stuff that looks like a laboratory. Yeah, Plague Doctor. It was the thing that I was thinking of. I think you're a few minutes behind, Patrick, by the way. Alembic. Today I learned what this is. Oh, interesting. Don't give up, skeleton. Ooh. Item. Parchment. Plastic quill, ink pot. Unreadable. Yeah. Blobbin jar. This kind of looks like one of those dolls. Like voodoo dolls. Oh, you rewinded. Okay. Spelling mistake. The liquefaction part, you mean? Bunsen burner. Oh, Bunsenbrenner. That's the German name of it. Interesting. Old big box video games. Oh, what's it doing on the floor? Is that space farba? Space farer. Okay, fairer. Oof. Behold the only meme in the game. What? Where? Spacefarer. Edit to inventory. Homunculus distillation process. Where's the meme? Is it this one? Is this the meme? Okay, let me look over here real quick. Yeah, there are 2 more paths. Ooh, I like this room. I think this is my favorite room so far because it has statues. With a cane instead of a traditional weapon. Paintings. Interesting. This totally looks like an art gallery. You can make... Oh, what's nice about art is you can make whatever you want. Like, whatever this is, for example. Semi-abstract sculpture. Ooh. Like, I really love Eve, the game Eve, the RPG Maker game Eve, written IB, but I guess pronounced Eve, like VE, because it has like this art gallery stuff where you can just look at artwork. It's like Yuminiki as well. It's like you are walking through a digital gallery. It's really awesome. It's a Dark Souls meme about skeletons. Yeah, I guess I haven't played Dark Souls. I've just like I should probably watch like there was the AGDQ. I should look up if there was a Dark Souls speedrun. I've only seen like a few bosses and stuff. It's all abstract imagery. Hey, this is exactly my kind of game. Like with all the imagery, like this game has the like elements which are the reason why I love Humaniki so much. One day I might make a museum game. That would be awesome. Okay, a fan. Okay, so this is still running. I want to climb into this and become one with the machine. Is that a reference to something? Dark Souls stream. Oh god, no. I am too casual to play Dark Souls. So these definitely look like circuit boards. Motherboard. Yeah, it even says motherboard. What's the name of this? Green Gallery. Huh. Okay, and this is the tunneler's path again. There's a face, by the way. I don't like this. I don't like this face. People think it doesn't have enough game to it. I mean, there's not a lot of interactability. Like people like calling these games walking simulators, though there's an article on why there should be better names for that genre. Server, do not turn off. It's written in bold letters. Oh, on the Nerby? On the Nerby wall? Walls, but they look pretty different up close, however. Should be careful around these thorns. Again, like really odd flowers. Like I have to allow every like 5th message of June to like go through manually because it has swear words in it. So yeah. Yeah, I really like exploration games, personally. But I can see why some people might not, because like usually when you want to make a good game, the like tactic is to make good gameplay first and then like think about everything else, like the art or music, way later, after you have a good like prototype going, like that is fun to play rather than fun to look at or fun to listen to. But I like games that are fun to look at too, personally. Like I like when games go the art first, gameplay later route. The worst arcade. Well, I haven't tried the cabinets yet. Stola's Card Comp, an old cartridge computer from a few centuries ago. Bought mine at launch, I believe. Oh, it still censored your message, Patrick, even though you didn't have to see. OS cartridge in, but seems in good shape. I can use the game from back there in this. Hope this works. Yeah, before I play this, I'm gonna look around. Threshold burner free. Revolutio only has 2 joysticks. Big rock that says welcome. This is Cubic 2 Dragon. This is really an interesting place because like you have this weird like all these different places that don't make sense. It doesn't make sense for them to be like in one place. Like look at this, like this vaporwave place. like then a gallery, then an arcade cabinet, a recreational room, I guess, for like, which looks like homeless people or like young adults. Machinery. It's like really surrealistic. Electric tears. A tree growing on solid tiles. It'd be a strange thing about this room though. Is this like vaporwave text kind of like spaced out? Ah. An unknown figure with long hair and serene expression. What? This looks like... Oh, I thought this was just a... like one of the chess figures. A pawn. Don't think I've ever seen anything like this. When is this game, like, happening? Like, that's my question now. Because they have never seen a disk drive, but they have seen some technology, like an old computer and stuff. But wasn't the disk drive like one of the first thing they came out for it? Tim, when will they make vaporwave? I have no idea. Disk drive's probably the wrong name. Disk storage? No, that isn't the one. What's it called? Floppy disk, right? Let's see, when was it made? 1969 was when it was first introduced. No idea what came before it though. Let's see, English Wikipedia page. Yeah, no idea. People are spamming floppy disk. I've already been like AFK in like Wikipedia. Look it up. Hotline Miami. True. Ooh, weird door. It's a keyboard on the display telling me to input password. Interesting. Secret room? That's a cozy dead end if I've ever seen one. Okay, I love this. This is awesome. I mean, this really looks like a cozy dead end. Like, I would like be here and sit down and be like, nice. Okay. Time to save and play that game. Should I try and play the game? Alright, let's give it a go. Ooh. Dude. Is this gonna be like a new mini key? Solas. Flower soft. Wait, this is way in the future, so it's actually the exact opposite. Like, I thought they've never seen this because it was like before the diskette, but it's actually the other way around. This is way in the future. 2376. Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. I like this. Ooh, I like the music too. So we're in space, I guess. If you're looking at stuff, I guess we don't want to walk into that. Let's see. I'm just spamming space. Ooh, there we go. Okay. That's how this works. Really like the small details, like the stuff like within the like empty spaces. Like here the ventilation, I guess, ventilator. Big blades and stuff. And the like systems and stars. The one complete. Omicron Zeta. Press hexagon to continue. Holy moly. This is the future. Hexagon. Hexagon. There's the hexagon button on my controller. Nothing seems to work. Guess I can play the rest of this game. Well, now we know the password though. What was this again? Oh, we haven't been in here yet. Bricks are buried, aligned. It's a miracle this room hasn't collapsed. Aliens. White figures without proportions. I've never met anyone like that. Yeah, aliens. Gotta be aliens. Small people all guided by a figure with unfamiliar clothing. Like, there are some theories of like the pictures, like the old Egyptian pictures depicting aliens, or like alien spacecrafts. There's this motive. It's an all-seeing eye. Like, this doesn't make any sense. PlayStation 45. Oof. Like, there's an Egyptian tomb next to an arcade and a vaporwave room. And closely, it seems to be made of metal and blue stone interlocked together. The design is very complex. Ah. This kind of takes me back, because like I've told you how much I love exploration games, and I'd be like, there's a forest near where I used to live, and I would like go exploring and mapping it, and like there'd be like weird stuff, like something that looked like a small grave, or like a random cross somewhere on a tree. This totally takes me back to that. And spider nests as well, which I mapped out so I don't step into them. Okay, question. I know that the answer is Omicron Zeta, but do any of the other options do anything? Let me take a drink. Like, there's like 1 minute delay on the stream. So you will probably have heard like a lot of silence, even though you replied right away, probably. The game over you. I feel like 0451 is a reference. Omicron Zeta. 0451. Let's see, I totally didn't know that one. What's the code to first used to unlock a vault in the game Deus Ex? Since then this code has shown up multiple times in a number of video games, including Deus Ex Human Revolution. So I could swear that I've seen that code before. Yeah, it's like unfortunate. Like, I guess my stream setup isn't that great. Home. Whoever's home this is isn't there at the moment, it seems. Regular living room for normal people. Totally. Especially with this thing here. Dude, I would totally look at this. Like a lot this. Like. What doesn't bring the room together as well as the giant bleeding mount though. Like, I really like big things in like RPG games. Like where you have like normal tile sizes and stuff, and then there's like a big creature or something, like in this case. or a big like structure or a statue or something. Like Ghost God does this a lot in their like RPG Maker inspired drawings, or like in their like RPG Maker prototype that they made. Ghost Gods is like an artist, by the way, which you can find on Twitter. I can show you later if you remind me, if anyone wants to see them. Yeah, I can imagine that this was really a lot of work to make this room. Small animal. Ah. Humanoid figure drawn in chalk. Second quarter past noon. Could be quarter past midnight too. 2 hang pictures, a landscape and a portrait. No, the portrait reminds me of the one hanging in like the Poniko's room. Is this a camera? Huh. I have better things to do than sit on the sofa with a sad face sewn onto the fabric. I want that sofa. Welcome back, Patrick. Grabbed an ice block instead. I mean, it does hydrate, I guess. This aura of sadness is getting to my core. Yeah, I guess this person doesn't like this room because of the mounts and the sad-faced sofa, which I need in my life. Oh, here we go. Okay. Time for the 4th layer. This is again the pyramid thing that we saw at the very first layer, I believe. Only the button that points down remains. Should I press it? I probably won't be able to go back. Here we go. Whee! Layer 4. Nowhere. Oh yeah, I noticed. Oh, okay, there's the 4th like. I was like wondering who hadn't liked yet. Okay. I love this. This is exactly what I was talking about with like normal, like a big looking thing being like random, being thrown in there, like having like this sense of like surreal, like I don't even know how to describe it. It's awesome. The tendril. Okay, so this is sharp fang or bone sticking out of the flesh of the room. It's flesh. Yeah, I really love this room. Like there's a weird dead big creature. Bony fragments. Can see the bottom. Like teeth, mouth, hole. More teeth. I feel like wounds. Can't ignore the fact that there are faces on this wall. Seems like the sane thing to do. Thick orange liquid. I guess it's like I'm gonna have to Google the German name and then translate it. I mean, it's usually like more pus, right? P-U-S. It's usually, I guess, more yellow, but I guess if it's old, it could be orange. Oh, ice. I feel like there's a name. Maybe it's body horror? I guess body horror is the name for this. Kind of. Well, I guess, no, I guess body horror would be like in reference to your own body. I guess that's at least the explanation of body horror I heard, but I mean, these are body parts, so maybe it counts as body horror as well. Not sure. Okay, 3 rooms. Let's go to the not so bloody looking room. Oh, there's a spider. And a seahorse for some reason. And maybe a jellyfish down there. Like aliens. Hippocampus. That's the brain, right? I guess the spider does have a big brain. Ooh, for your many. Guess there are a lot of rooms here. Okay, let's look for this one. The pretentious room name. Ooh, there's a weird bucket. Welcome. Environmental body horror. Ah, I see. Really love. Kind of really like environmental body horror. Though I have to admit that I don't know that many like media where I haven't watched that much media with like environmental body horror or like played it. A plant in a vase. Fruit leaves? Who knows? So there's the like I thought body horror was like transformations and stuff. Yeah, I guess that's the explanation that I read as well. Like body horror in like in itself being like your own body, like the horror coming from your own body, like your body being like transformed in like a horrific creature or something. Oh, it's also the Latin name for seahorse. Okay. No matter how much I look at this, I just can't wrap my head around the shape. Yeah, it's like this, like, what's it called? Optical illusion. Outer plant? Symmetrical. Strong, thick branches. Ooh, thick. Organs, okay. Intact organs. Yeah, this is a bit weird. Like, I would be... Ooh, Uzumaki. It's giving me, like, yeah, scary vibes. Like, maybe there is someone who, like, takes your organs. Ooh, that's the one that I saw. That's, like, the stream ending image that I used, like, the last non-music stream. This is awesome. Like, this is maybe my favorite, like, screenshot of this, like, whole place. Maybe. Like, the one on the left here is, like, really close to it. Okay, what's his name? Lair. Okay. Gonna check this one last. Total color drain. Okay, this is getting really bizarre. This is maybe one of my favorite like progression things where you like start out, okay, it's okay, normal-ish. Oh, and the music is awesome. And then you go like deeper and it gets weirder and weirder and progress like really slowly into the weird direction. Like in this case, like deeper you go, the weirder it gets. Diagram. Looks like an alchemy circle. Oof. More of that. I really like the music. Probably shouldn't stare back. A hand growing up, flesh plants, bone parts, gore, like a face or faces. This is really, really interesting. Antlers. Nice. Might be frozen in time, but it still looks like they're having the time of their life. It looks like a ritual kind of thing. There's the, like, death. Locusts. Aren't locusts a symbol for something? I like the idea of the descent into hell or an unknown place. Yeah. Again, another thing that kind of reminds me of As Above, So Below. Kind of. Dance Macabre. I really like the music, like the piece, Dance Macabre, the musical piece, by the way. And locust like a symbol of death or something? I'm not sure. Make sure you look it up. It was it's a biblical thing as well. The devastations, yeah, right. They like eat up stuff. Eating locusts in a dream means that one will receive money. Locusts are agents of God's wrath. So yeah, this makes sense. The plague of Egypt. I mean, makes sense that the death is there. There's this guy with the flute, kind of reminds me of that mouse guy, the guy who like went through town and with his flute and gathered up all the mice, or rats rather. Like, it looks like this guy gathered up all the locusts, like he's the bringer of the plague. Interesting. There was a skeleton inside this person all along. Oh no! How scary. Like, this is a meme. This counts as a meme. To know if dancing with this many legs would be more fun or tedious. Strange object here. Clean slate. Okay. So one figure illuminates the room with a cold glow. Guess, This looks like an important figure. Of course, this looks like something out of a dream. Doesn't tell me anything. Like, I have no idea who it could be. If I was frozen in place on the ground, I'd at least want to be striking a pose. The two skeletons I fused together into one being. Oof. I don't know if dancing with this many legs would be more fun or more tedious. Oof. Oh yeah, there's the awesome color drain room. Again. Let's see. Okay, this was the lair. Want to make sure that I explore everything. I haven't been here yet. Ooh, gut flora. I guess it makes sense since this is like a environmental body horror room, or like place with like lots of environmental body horror. So this name does make sense. So I guess now we know that this person isn't a biologist. Still think it's like it would make sense for this person to be a archaeologist. Suction cups. Scary. I probably wouldn't touch it. Strange smell. Bile. Time to Google what bile is. Galle. I guess that's why this place is called gut flora. So now you know that it's bile is called Galle in German. This is the last of the missable rooms. Ah, I got them all. Okay. Perfectly symmetrical. Like all the symmetry stuff. Like symmetrical plants always make me think of Junji Ito and I believe Uzumaki. Okay, so you said I got all of the rooms, but I don't trust you, so yeah, I haven't looked through this yet. What? Oh, I thought it was like a slate. Even the ground is adorned. But I guess I have to go in here. That's what you meant. Sauroquatic. Extinct. Ooh, so I guess they went extinct. Okay. Large arachnid. This one is probably made up. Well, let's hope that it's made up. There's an arrow and some text, but it's too old for me to read. Smaller monument. Doesn't seem to act as a pillar, so what is it for? Ah. Okay, so this, I guess, is where I have to put in the slate. Oh no. Is this where... Ah, okay, no, this is where I get the slate from. Okay. Ah, okay, I get it. Okay, let's get the slate in here and the chamber. Large crystals. Big scary door. Hanging balloons, one of my favorite Junjito stories. Yeah, that one is really cool. I second that. One of the things that I really like is the atmospheric like colors, because it's like one of the things that I really like about the RPG Maker game off as well. Like you have like main colors, like you have blue in this area, then you have a lot of red in these areas. I guess green blue for this area. I guess of course white here. It like really helps in creating such an atmosphere. Okay, let's get the last slate. It's not moving. Is it alive? I can tell. Huh. Oh, okay. I thought it was like an entrance. No, this guitar, especially with the reverb, really reminds me of the Baroque settlement in Humaniki. You know what would be really awesome or interesting? One of the things that I liked about Witch's House was that things would happen behind you as you leave the room. Like, you leave the room and then you see, like, maybe out of the corner of your eye, like, as the screen gets darker to transition, like a chair move, or like so a piece of armor, like, moving or something. Or like a monster appearing, like, behind you. It would be, like, really interesting if you, like, you leave the room. I mean, in this case, it's instantaneous, so you don't really have that much room to, like, put in like stuff happening behind you compared to Witch's House. But like you leave and then you see the eyes of this thing moving and you're like, what? So this was life after all? But I mean, maybe it doesn't work with the like image of this game because like maybe this isn't supposed to be like alive or something. Like everything, all of this maybe is supposed to be static. Okay, I guess I have everything. And I mean, yeah. As you said, it's not really this kind of game. It's like, maybe not supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be atmospheric and, I think in my opinion, artistic. Like it has a really strong artistic point. Okay, time to go through the scary door. This looks like it's the end. Oh, is there another layer? This game is way longer than I thought. Blank Dream. I think I remember Blank Dream. Let me look it up. Oh, it's a VG person translated game. Ah, yeah, I didn't play it. One day though. One day. This might have looked like a face at some point. Yeah, it's really distorted. Okay, let's go into the scary door. Like I'm still... Oh, this is the end. Like I'm still kind of... Marking in front of the door looked like a map. Wait, what? Okay, let me scroll back. Ooh, it is a map. Definitely does look like a map. We get a better look at it. Ooh, what is it a map? What is it a map of? Is it like this place, maybe? Because it would be really interesting. It's a map with 4 layers. It is. Ah. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Time to rip, I guess. What I came here for is just below this room. Won't be climbing back up though. Should I take the jump? Oh yeah, what I wanted to say, I'm still torn between like this place. If it is like a cult kind of thing. If there's like some eldritch god residing in here. If it's like a laboratory, like field experiments kind of thing. And the time is kind of like odd as well. Like reminds me a bit of that one Cowboy Bebop episode. Where it's like they're kind of like in the future, they're futuristic stuff, but they still have like vaporware as well, like VHS stuff. Like there's one episode where they get a VHS thing and then they have to find a VHS player, like old lost technology. But things still look kind of rustic, kind of, even though it's the future. And in this case, we had like that one game console where like it's really old, but the game is still made in 2300 something. It's really odd. Guess I do have to piece it together. This gave me a unique ending. Heals layer 5. Okay. Ain't no deeper than that. Well, the miasma is singing clearer tonight. So dark, you can barely see the walls. Are there people talking? To the core, I felt you, you know. Just totally rummaging through my bowels. Yeah, that's totally like a eldritch god kind of thing. Ooh. Really like that. It's like just like some stuff like these spirals that are going to transition, I guess, into what we're gonna see soon. This night grows older with each passing decade. Come closer, little intruder. Come and meet me. Ooh, I thought it was gonna be like a gigantic kind of thing. Perfect symbiosis. No turning back. Ah, so you reach my core. From your phrase, stature emanates vapors of confusion. Well, is this what you expected? What did you seek with your trespassing? So you're what's been messing with the forest above, right? The whole thing's frozen in time. Fauna's all dead or gone, and the plants don't grow. I'm just here to figure this whole thing out. No more can the cold be felt, no more do the bugs burrow under the skin. Peace at last. So don't intend to leave then, yeah? I was thinking that the first area in layer 2 looked like the inside of a stomach. Ah. Leave? Places rarely move, you know. Look, I don't want you any harm. Is there no way for you to stop? There is. Blood emptied of oxygen, forever, spinning in my vessels. Clear your mind of thought. I will handle the rest. Ooh. Did I just get absorbed? At the end, with a kind of Russian G at the beginning there. Oof. Oof. So it was a bit sudden. Maybe I needed like a fade in or something to really get that end vibe. Okay, This is a better place to stop. Yeah, Jack King Spooner, the one who recorded the guitars. Phew. This was an awesome experience. I am telling nothing. Oh, I came right at the end. Rip. Johannes, please. Well, one day. I guess this means you will have to play it yourself. I mean, you can download it for free, or you can also donate like €2 or dollars to get a to get the extra folder, which we are going to look at in a bit. I'm not changing the ending. I mean, I think the ending is perfect as it is. I think the only thing I needed is like a slower fade in into the forest scene, personally. Like as in like the screen fading from black to the forest scene. But that's of course not mandatory. Like, it's okay as it is as well. I need to eat this like bar of chocolate because I need it. Like, I'm drained of energy now. Yeah, the art and the coloring, it was really awesome. I'm gonna go into theory crafting in a second. But I think I'm gonna look at the extra folder first. Okay, give me a second. There we go. Okay. It breaks the palette. Okay. I guess, well, that's just how it is. Like, you gotta work with the limitations that you have in engines like that. Okay, so as I said, if you donate like $2, you get this as well. There's thank you message. Thank you very much for supporting Remnants. Here are some critters for you. Oh, isn't that like your profile picture now on Twitter? Really like that one. Some weird bugs. Oh, this one looks terrifying. Well, this one looks terrifying. All of these pretty much look terrifying, except for the frog. The frog is like best boy. I mean, I would drink like some beers with this one. Oh, this one looks really interesting. Jellyfish overlord. Lord. This is nice. Yeah. Let's read the readme first though. Thank you infinitely for supporting Remnants. I can assure you that all donations will go towards future projects that I will release for free as well. RIP. I got this for free. I feel bad now. But I've added the game soundtrack to this folder, but to avoid straining the IO servers with unnecessary files, I'll just link to the Bandcamp page from which you can download the album for free. And the soundtrack, like, you can hear it right now in the background. Like the ending track, credits track. I guess. Here's an overview of what the bonus folder contains. 6 artworks. 5 made specifically for this folder, and another one being the one and only commission I got from our friend Red Robotics music video. Shout out to Red Robotics. Best boy. You can look at the music video in a bit as well. Special thank you artwork, which we have already seen, which looked really awesome. Wallpaper, which was the only thing that I looked at before like playing the game, like before the stream. Twine game, which we are going to look at in a second as well. Gonna queue up the music video because you gotta see it. Because it, like, the art looks awesome and the music is of course awesome as well. Because it's made by Red Robotics, best boy. Here's the wallpaper. Like you can see the main character here. Here's the palette. Guess it's the color palette, I assume. Like the colors that were used for a game. Like I like when games do that, like confine themselves to a like set color palette. Oof, Terrence, please. You came right at the end of the stream. Okay. Because like gives it some like gives an aesthetic, a common aesthetic. Ooh, nice monsters. Cyclopedia. This one looks really horrifying. Oh god, look at this one. Didn't look at the full credits though. Oh yeah, I'm going to look for them, like finish looking at like the full game thing when we loop back to the start screen, so we can still have the music going, like the credits music going through this, and then I'm going to go into theorizing real quick because I'm confused. Bruh, why did you wake up at like 1 PM? You still gotta stream later today. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of insects. Like this one is the most terrifying one. Like good thing is like we don't have like really big insects. Like there's the biggest spider that we have is like not that big. I guess I did have it in my house once, but like it was terrifying when I saw it like run around, but I still got it out. Ooh, that's a big snail. Ooh, that's a nice butterfly. Okay, how do I go to the next one? There we go. Ooh, katana. This spider looks like it has a mustache. True, it's like a bloody mustache. I can't speak. I mean, I guess it is a spider. It has like 4 legs, though it does look like a it's called Zecke in German. A tick, right? Kind of looks like a tick. Mandibles. Could have bird eater, yeah. That one's really big. Lower jaw. Okay, this gives me Katana Zero vibes. Ooh. It's like the dead body of someone. It has like crystals or something coming out. Might be maggots. Who knows? Next. I can't press the next button. Come on. Okay. Ooh, I really like this one. Like the image of like some small boy in the like in a bed, and there's like a ton of monsters around it. Like I believe did we see some of those in the game? I guess we have seen the hand and this thing. Might remember seeing this one as well. Watch a stream on the toilet. That's true. The best. Okay. I can scroll further. Dang it. Oh, there's the art for Red Robotics music video, which is awesome. Tomioka from Demon Slayer. Oh yeah, I still need to watch Demon Slayer. And look at this. This is awesome. There's like some variety in here as well. Like there's some that are expanding. Like there's this one. Different shapes. Some that are like turning around. And this one looks really smooth. June is awesome. And Stargazer. No, this really like ironic. Like you stare at the stars. Like you'd think this guy is the Stargazer. But technically, you could say this is a Stargazer. Like he like gazes from the stars, from beyond the stars. All different star animation. This is awesome. Holy moly. And then there's this one, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. 6 seconds. I read like at first I read it like 60 seconds. Actually, let's listen to this while we play this game, maybe? Is there music in this game? Even though it's not gonna fit atmospherically. Okay, there we go. Okay, this totally doesn't fit at all. Let's go back. Guess we're gonna listen to this track while we do some theory crafting. Let me get the sound back. Oh no, the sound is just dead now. Okay, it's coming back. Okay. Lethargy. You can barely even feel yourself existing. You're curled up in a tight and closed space. It can barely even hold your body. Try and shift around slightly, to no avail. You stay inert and focus on your body. All of it is soft and a little wet, apart from a small hard protrusion above your head. You try and scratch the wall with it. It makes vibrations. After a short while, you can feel a crack. You keep on moving your head. You break through. Cold air enters your prison. Through the small hole, you burrow further, making the hole larger and larger, and you can climb out of it. As you emerge, the cold envelops your small, plump body. You slowly advance out of the hollow thing you were stuck in. You have legs, a good number of them. You can't count, but you can feel them. They're small and round. You walk a little forward to dry yourself. You're on a soft surface. It looks appetizing. Munch, munch. Munch, munch, munch. I mean, might as well go into ASMR, since I am always promising to do ASMR. You feel revigorated. That was exactly what you needed. Feeling around with your head, you discover that the soft, delicious platform you are on has edges. You curl yourself around them. Maybe you could climb underneath. Bending forward a little more, putting the extremities on your front legs underneath. You slip a little. You panic and start moving around to get back on top, but it only helps making you slide further. You fall. Bonk. You hit something. It doesn't hurt too much. This new ground doesn't seem like it could be eaten though. It's much wetter and more irregular. You are confused. You don't know where you are. A chilling wind numbs your entire being. You start moving forward, hopefully towards something good. You touch something, it is harder than the other ground. You put your mouth against it. No, not good. You continue forward. Suddenly you feel a strong vibration near you. You freeze. There is something right next to you, something big. Bigger than anything you could imagine. You wait, you don't feel it anymore. Is it still there? You turn the top half of your body to feel around it. Schlag! A large sticky thing grazes you. It only touched your side, but it was enough to spin you on your back. You move your little legs in the air. You are scared. You stretch your body and you can feel yourself lowering back to on your bottom, almost there. Schlag! It got you. Wet thing sticks you and pulls back. In an instant you are flung into a warm, dark, humid place. In another, you are dead. The end. So I guess it's kind of like straightforward that you are like an insect, like that it was just born and then get eaten. Phew. Special thanks. Don't think. Oh, I know. Okay. I know 2 names from here. Do I know Sean? No. Is one of those the dev who made the Stakes game? Spencer, maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, I know Team Dream Satellite. I've. Like, what did we do? Well, okay. Which I'm a part of, I guess. A Yuminiki collab album. And Kikiyama. Quiva. And Ichio. And me. And you. That's me. Thank you for playing. Press space to return to title. Here we are. Spencer's a fellow dev who inspires me. Ah, I see. Okay. Special thanks to Tim. Okay, so like this is probably not the best like spooky theory music, but I want to show you the like music that Red made. Let's turn it down a bit. It's a bit loud. You're very welcome. So yeah, I'm a big like what's the word? Proxy? No. Advocate. There we go. I'm a big advocate of thing like theories and stuff, like distancing the canon that the author had in their head and the canon that the player like creates. Like the thing is, theories makes sense. Press X to dance. Guess theories are about making them convincing, and I'm like think like there are some like I guess, occasions where it could be that the theory, like the canon of the creator, might not be as convincing as the canon or the theory of a like player, someone who doesn't have anything to do with the creation process. Though the creator, of course, has the the advantage of knowing the intent usually. The question is just if the intent came through as well. So yeah, that's why. June, if I oh yeah, and the whole point, there's no real canon to the game. So yeah, if there's anything that doesn't sound as convincing because of things that are in the game, definitely let me know, because like I might have missed some really important things. But okay, let's go through the layers. We have 5 layers. The first layer is just like there's a thingy under the forest. It's all about the feelings, and it definitely invoked a lot of awesome feelings in me. But I'm still like, I wanna make like a headcanon for myself personally. So first layer, it was just like where people, I guess, homeless or people who, like, it looked like a place where people would live who can't well afford to live in a like house or apartment. And was there anything weird there? So we have like a new image. Okay, we're here in the forest at night. You know, it's just a forest. And this is like above ground. This is like, this forest is dead, pretty much. It's like cold and there are no like animals, like the animals died or something. Because the thing at the very bottom took the, like, I guess, took the energy out of it or something. Or made it like so, I guess, it sounds like it pulled the energy out of the forest. Here's an entrance to the lair of this, like this whole underground thing is apparently the part of this thing that's at the very bottom. So this one's called shelter. So yeah, this is like the all the way up, like this is just where people are. Where people actually hang out, but I guess they don't really go further, usually. But I mean, there were like human structures further down. Two centuries of dry blood room is the most important in the first layer. This one. Oh yeah, the figures. 5 faint shapes. Okay, we got another robotic track. But this is a remix, so I'm probably gonna get copyright strike. Let's turn the music back on of this game. There we go. Time to play through the game a second time. Nah, I was gonna like just skim through it. Like, I guess this mural, but I'm not sure what the 5 figures could be. Like 5 figures. Really have no idea. Do we see any like other 5 figures here? Eternal Youth. Alembic. I'm not sure what alembic means. Faint shapes are not engravings. They're like actual people? Okay, let me Google alembic. It's like that tool. Okay. That chemistry kind of tool. Where's the button? Alright, we need the key. Yeah, it's blocked and stuff. You're right. Like, it would be weird to go down for them, like without a reason, especially if they don't know if there's a way back up. That's true. Okay, let's do this. Oops. I think there's some weird experiments going on. Distillation, okay. Okay, and then we have the second layer, which is like the sewers. And this is where like we get a lot of more like, I mean, there are these odd plants. Oh yeah, there's this ritual room. Bloodletting ritual. Bloodletting, I believe, is a like thing they did in the Middle Ages, where like they did the like, this was a way to cure sicknesses, quote unquote. Like to like if someone was sick, you would be like, okay, we just gotta do bloodletting. Like we gotta get the old and sick blood out to like get the sickness out of your body. And yeah. So yeah, this is where things become weird. Like there's like a ritual thing, there's extra technology and stuff. And these are kind of ruins. Oops. There's the spider nest again. Okay, and next layer. Like this room is totally like futuristic. 31 squares that are crossed out. Like this person spent there like a month, I guess. And I guess the third layer is where it gets really weird, because there's like an art gallery here, which shouldn't be here. We have that other, again, that reference to the pyramid from the first layer. Like you do get like the feeling that like there's some alien involvement, but at the end it's like just a eldritch god kind of thing. There's motherboards, like technology stuff on the table. It's really odd. And then there's again this with the time kind of thing, because this looks like a NES game. But was apparently made in the year 2300 something. Ah, there we go. And I wonder if this has some significance other than just being a mini game. And then there's also this tomb. So there's some imagery. Okay, let's try these passwords. Scientists' experiments gone wrong. Yeah, it kind of does. You kind of do get that feeling, but you do wonder why all these structures were built. Like this path doesn't make any sense either. Or this, like it's like they went insane. And there's another pyramid, by the way, over here. I could imagine maybe them creating this creature, but then going like insane or something and building these rooms because of that. Time machine stuff. Like it. No scientists on experiments involved. I don't know. I mean, they're like, it would be weird because there are like a lot of laboratories here. And here's like some god kind of imageries with like Here it looks like those two are looking up at this creature, which looks kind of similar maybe to the one we see at the end. But yeah, this is where it gets apparent that this is a living creature, that we are inside a living creature, kind of. And that living creature, I guess, is pulling energy out of the forest, but I guess maybe it is the one that created these structures for some reason. Like, it makes you wonder. But I guess I mean, yeah, the bloodletting ritual definitely makes you think that there's like some cult stuff involved. I mean, usually in like these Lovecraftian kind of stories, there are cults, like the Cthulhu cult and stuff. Here's the map. And I guess to stop this, you, an archaeologist who's just curious, goes in here to solve why the forest is like dying. Warm belly. Last trail. Perfect symbiosis. Symbiosis. I mean, this thing is intelligent, like it can speak and stuff. Blood emptied of oxygen. So it like looks like it absorbs them. Oof, I was trying so hard. But yeah, it absorbs them, kind of, the protagonist. Weird. I thought I would maybe be able to wrap my hand around it, but it's still odd. Lost in Vivo. Sounds familiar. Oh yeah, Lost in Vivo. That's kind of a bit Silent Hillish game, like with the PS1 aesthetic. Or VHS aesthetic? Not sure. Okay. So I guess my theory, though I don't really have one. Like, my theory is, okay, this thing was the one that made these structures. Like, I guess you could say it decorated its own insides, pretty much. Or maybe they grew naturally for some reason. Like, maybe it absorbed things and built these things from the things they've absorbed. Like we saw in the very first layer, there were like people living there originally. Maybe it absorbed these people just like it absorbed the protagonist. And then these thoughts of those people, like the in the head, like their thoughts, their like memories and stuff got absorbed into that creature. And yeah, then that happened. It built like these things from those memories, maybe. Oof. Okay. I guess I'm all done. Like, it's been 2 hours, not 5 hours yet. Let's see. Let's give me that screen sharing. Here, Remnants. You can download it. You can get the extra order folder. If you get, like, if you donate $2, but you can get it for free. And there are more games by June. I guess the like this one isn't really finished. Yeah, an unfinished project, and this one is an old project. I would love to check these two out. Though this one isn't a game. But I like the art. Like, look at this. Looks awesome. Maybe next time. And you're welcome, June. So yeah. My theory is that all of this is created by this person's mind. Like, there's no way a plant can live underground and stuff to be created like that. Yeah, I guess this could be explained by these plants being sustained by this thing because they are growing inside this creature. Like, all of this, all the layers are inside, like, or are part of this creature that we see at the end. Like, that's my theory. And they get, like, the energy from this creature. Okay. But yeah, it's been 2 hours. I should probably get something to eat. And yeah, it's been forever since I've made a stream, so it's nice to, like, having, like, been able to do this again. Not sure when the next one will be, because I have exams coming up in 2 weeks. Like, in 2 and 3 weeks I'll have exams. But yeah, afterwards I'll kind of be free and will be able to stream more than, like, usual. But probably still just max once per week. But probably less because I don't have that much material to stream anyways. So yeah. Okay, thanks a lot for being here. Especially thanks to June for more or less sponsoring this stream. Kind of. And yeah. Lunch live stream. Oof. Hopefully never. Okay, I'll see you in the next stream, maybe. See ya.